so. And yeah, enjoy. Oh, okay. You're supposed to do all the commentary.
I am?
Yeah. Have fun.
Yeah, it's good. I got it checked.
You got the refresh rate?
Yep, it's 60.
About this game, right?
Yeah, it's at 60 already, so it's fine.
Yeah, I just play custom map races. I will go. How is this supposed to go on me?
I don't know.
Okay. My game sound is really low. The game sound is low.
Okay, can you give sounds? Are you going to be running into that with the taskbar?
I can put it full screen, I think.
Yeah.
Cool. And what character is in the lead for the bid war?
There was a donation incentive.
It's probably Dust Girl.
Wait, so you don't have game sounds?
I do now. It was just kind of low.
It's chilly everywhere.
Is it raining yet outside?
Was it?
It was supposed
I've been
to be
outside today.
I haven't been outside for the past week. I'm gonna be outside for the rest of the week.
Yeah, it's like maxed.
The winning character is
So-
currently Dust Girl.
It is Dust Girl. If it changes in the middle, I can swap on the fly, so just let me know.
Incentive will change it then.
Alright, well, I'm good to go.
No countdown or anything, just go.
I can hear it fine.
It's a
Yeah.
very low tone right now.
Yeah.
Here, I'll go on
Yeah,
the
if you
level.
go to the level, you can hear it.
Good to go? Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so welcome to Dustforce. I am a ninja acrobatic janitor, but I'm not very good at my job, so I'm not going to get all the dust, because it's faster. And although Dust Girl won the donation war, you are locked to Dustman for the tutorial, so this is all you'll be seeing of him. Good, we got the tutorial death out of the way. Now the run should go smoothly. So, I have lots of different movement abilities. I can run on ceilings, I can run on walls and jump off walls, I can dash and jump and do them from the air as well. And the mechanics of this game are mostly just based entirely around the movement mechanics. and avoiding spikes. If I hit spikes, I will just instantly die. There are a few checkpoints, but obviously dying is slow. I also have some attacks I can use. You won't see me attacking too many things. I will, however, be doing it in the air, like this, and that regains my double jump. So I can use chaining together killing enemies to move around in the air. And you'll see me doing a lot of these super combo attacks at the end of levels. So there are 4 main areas, and I mentioned I'll be using supers a lot. I get those for collecting 100 dust, so I'm going slightly out of my way here to collect 100. So that I can have a super for the end. I'm going to ignore that I'm using a different character for right now. I will talk about that at a later moment. So that was me collecting 100 dust. On this level, I'm going to use getting hit to collect 100 and get a super that way. For some reason, getting hit by an enemy acts as if you've collected 5 dust. And if you watch my bar in the bottom left, it'll shoot up really fast. And I can charge up a super by getting hit by these enemies. You also see me exiting out of the menu. This jump is really annoying. There's a score screen that'll pop up at the end of each level, and it takes 9.5 seconds. I can exit through the menu in about 1, so that saves 8.5 seconds every time. So there's a combat level in each area, and this is one of the few times I will be using this character. She is generally slower, but she has some more consistent strats. One of her differences is that she attacks very quickly, which is useful on a combat level like this. The kind of main horizontal movement character is the blue and red. Whoops. Wrong character. So you can move on slopes really fast. That's a trick called slope boosting. It lets me go about 3 times faster than normal. So up until now, these levels have been pretty standard, but here we're gonna skip the first like 10 seconds of the level by dropping down here. So we can get to the end. So I don't always use a super. Sometimes I have to just kill the enemy at the end. I won't have collected enough dust. We'll also be doing a pretty sizable skip here at the start. The level continues to the right, but I can climb up this wall, and with a good ceiling boost, I can get on top of the level. And speed my way across. Fall back down. And that saves like 10 seconds. So this game is hard, I promise. It starts off pretty slow. Now we'll be getting to some harder levels. There's not really a huge amount of time save I can do on this level. There's a skip at the end, but until then it's mostly the intended route. I do need a super, however. So you see, dying doesn't take me too far back, but it does waste a little bit of time. And these long jumps up at the top here are very tight to do. This character jumps higher, and he falls a bit slower, so he makes these jumps a little bit easier, and he's really good for climbing up vertical levels. Good. So this is the skip. Go on top here, and I can boost and fall straight down to the end. This level is a bit weird and unique. I can jump and clip into this wall. Oh. Almost. There we go. Now I'm out of bounds, so now I have to clip back in. And fall back down to the end. Wait, what? There we go. Miscounted. So this is a level that really utilizes the green character's faster ability to climb. I also need 100 dust in this level. This is a lot of ledges. Every time I climb over a ledge, I'm doing something called a ledge cancel, where I cancel the ledge climb and immediately touch ground again so that I can start moving as fast as possible. So the next level is going to use a lot of slope boosts. A slope boost works by you falling very quickly into a slope, and then when it levels out, it kind of transfers a lot of your downward falling speed into horizontal speed. That'll decrease super quickly though, and it's not that useful. I can keep the boost by dashing. My dash animation will lock my speed values, and so I'm always trying to be in a dash animation. The rhythm for that is pretty quick. It's not just mashing. There's a set rhythm. It's about 4.5 times a second. I just used the wrong character. That's okay. I normally use Dustman for pretty much everything, so it's just kind of muscle memory. I'll try and look out for it though. So I missed the slope boost there, so we're gonna have to do the walk of shame over. This level also has a really big skip. You are supposed to walk across these blocks that'll disappear after you walk on them. But if I'm falling fast enough, I can just break straight through them. And the camera kind of doesn't like you skipping that much, but now we've skipped about 30 seconds of the level. Part of him jumping higher and having a slower falling speed is that breaking through the blocks is based on a percentage of your falling speed. And even though he falls slower, his acceleration is still pretty high, so he hits a percentage at an earlier time, and he breaks through kind of early, so you have to be careful. So you saw me click with the mouse to exit the level. For some reason, clicking with the mouse on the menu clicks twice on the same frame. So I'm actually clicking yes on 2 menu boxes, one to exit the level, and the next is to send me back to the main nexus. So that just saves load times and menuing. I normally only do those at the end of the area. This is a big slope boost level as well. I used the wrong character. I'm sorry. This is another one of the few times you'll see me use the purple character. She has faster attacks, but she also has a triple jump rather than just double jumps. Her jumps aren't as high, but she is useful for getting around that corner. So don't blink on this next level. We can do this level very, very quickly. Should only take about a second. Unless we hit the block. That's fine. That level is able to be done frame perfectly. And there's, wow, I can't swap characters. There we go. There's, I think, a 20-something person way tie for the individual level world record on that level. This level is probably the hardest silver key. The levels increase in difficulty, and normally you have to unlock the harder ones by getting a perfect score on the easier ones. We use a completed save because that would make the any percent category almost identical to the 100%. Which, at that point, it's kind of not worth being a separate category. This level is quite tricky, though. And this is where the game gets weird. So, the spikes in this game are not actually very spiky, and I have 11 pixels to fit through those. And that saves like 2 seconds. There are lots of very, very small tricks that I have to line up with spikes. But if you can fit around them, they normally allow you to get to places you're not really supposed to. Good. Here I can actually land on these spikes. Nice, I got it first try. That one has 5 pixels. Normally standing on the edge of spikes is pixel perfect, but if it's on a slant like that, you have a little bit extra room. If I jump too high, when I land, because it's slanted, I'll actually slide a little bit, and the slide will kill me. So if I jump too high, it just becomes impossible. So I'm really happy I got that. I'm also going to be doing something at the end of this level called heavy canceling. So I have light attacks and heavy attacks. Whoa. Heavy attacks do 3 times the damage, but they're quite a bit slower. But I can cancel the animation on them by inputting a dash or a jump. And that lets me do several of them back to back. Of course, I'm moving and jumping in between them. This level is pretty infamous for having very little room for mistakes. I have 1 tile blocks to land on. Oh, I had that too. One of Dust Girl's differences is that she starts falling 3 frames faster, which can make a lot more jumps a bit tighter. This is easily the hardest checkpoint. There we go, we're good. I'm also going to be jumping off of those spikes. So spikes don't always kill you. You can do a trick called spike jumping, and that allows you to jump off of 45-degree spikes. And on levels with a lot of spikes like this, that lets me... Can I not do this with this character? Because the fall speed? That would be interesting. We'll take it slow. Good. So here's a few more spike jumps. Oh, right at the bottom too. Alright, that wasn't too bad. That level can definitely go a lot worse. Here's a big heavy canceling level. A lot of enemy hit points are multiples of 3, so being able to do 3 times the damage is generally a fast way to kill them. This level has no checkpoints, so I have to do it all in one go without dying. It is quite tough. Alright, we're good. And here I can fit in
bad.
between this one tile gap in the walls and spam jump and climb up very fast. Nice. This level I need a very fast slope boost, and that'll let me get up to the end of this level very quickly. Got it. The next little bit isn't too interesting. You can read some donations.
All right. We have a $70 donation from Intentionally Left Blank, saying Blindfolded Meat Boy was amazing. This donation is for doctors, more blindfolded gaming, and whatever else you want. $30 announcer's choice. We have $40 from Rock Solid 124. I can't possibly afford $1 per death in Bashi. I'd be flat out broke. So here's a little consolation for a great cause. May the runs be ever in your favor. Broman, we have $15 from Neon is Pyro. Broman, this is Neon. If you tell the brush story, I will donate another $20, putting this $15 towards Mario Kart 64. Get ready, Fi-Fi. We have $40 from Steven Sinclair, with comment, great to see a great stream for a great cause. Hopefully all donation goals are met. Shout out to Will Wheaton in the red shirt. Love from Binding of Isaac Racing League. Money can go to Runner's Choice. We have $10 from Scryus. Hashtag Dustforce is rooting for you, Bird. Best of luck with the run. Bird's choice for where this money goes. Mega is crap.
Thanks, Scryus.
We have $50 from Mapler. Says, hey Bird, this is Mapler. Sorry I couldn't make it out there to hang out with you and commentate. Good luck on the run and good luck with the rest of the marathon.
Mapler ran this at last SGDQ. He ran the 100% category, which is SS all levels. And I think, Callistus, you actually started playing the game after you saw that run?
Yep, that is correct.
We have $100 from our own K-Hearts. With comment, Dustforce too legit. Can't wait for an awesome run. Split between Runner's Choice and Fi-Fi's Mario Kart run.
My choice is Mario Kart, by the way, so.
Then all 100 goes to Mario Kart. We have a $35 donation from Kumiko and June. Kumiko and June, the darn cats, are donating $35 because they liked seeing Callistus on the couch. We have $20 from Slingshot Ocelot with the comment, I very recently found the speedrunning community and I'm so impressed with how awesome and talented everyone is. This is such a great event for such a great cause. I can't wait for the Sunshine Run and hopefully some Mario Kart 64. Shoutouts to Fi-Fi and Franker Z. We have $50 from Ahmad. From Stream Monster to Donator. Good luck and thank you to all runners, as well as those working to pull this off. Shout out to those watching and supporting from Albuquerque. We have a $175 donation from The Nerd Wonder. With this Bashi run demands another $175 from me. Put it towards finishing out the Castlevania's 64 Henry run.
So this level starts by you falling down to the start of it, but I can climb up the side and then clip into the wall and jump on top of the level here. Speed my way over to the finish. A lot of the mansion levels are very flat in their platforming style. You'll see me kind of jump up and down into the air and then back down a lot. That's doing a trick called ground boosting. It's definitely not as fast as slope boosting, but I keep it the same way. I just have to land from a certain height, and the collision is kind of tricked into giving me extra speed.
One of the neat things I like about this game is they have a lot of little Easter eggs, I guess you can call them, where they have hidden apples in each area or hidden decorations. And I think there's even, I don't know if you call it a category, maybe just a gimmicky category.
Oh, it's a category.
Oh, okay.
It's a fantastic race category.
Maybe you can explain it.
It's called Apple Percent, and the goal is to, you need to hit the apple inside every level that contains one, which is pretty much every level in the game, minus the ones such as the arena levels with all the enemies around and you know, no secret areas, but you know, pretty much every level has one, and so you run through the levels, you hit the apples, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, the devs kind of found a lot of the speed tricks in development and left them in intentionally to increase the skill ceiling in the game. So they kind of knew we would get places that we aren't supposed to, and they left us apples. You're still good on donations, by the way.
All right. We have a $35 donation from Enkami. My motto during this SGDQ: the less you sleep, the less you sleep. Keep up the great work, guys, and please give some clothes to Mr. MV. I don't want to see him naked at the end of the week. We have $50 from Empty Hat. Empty Hat here. Awesome stream so far. Watched a little last night and I love it so much. High fives to everyone on the couch. We have $20 from the great Schlau. So happy to donate to this cause. Love watching the marathon. Great job, Wix and all runners. You guys are fantastic. We have $31 from the Lax One. I've heard of I Want to Be the Guy, but Bashi, painfully hilarious to watch, and them jump scares. Great running, Witwix, and thanks to everyone else involved for making this benevolent event possible.
Alright, so the next several levels are quite a string here. We've got an arena level here. The mansion enemies are just really annoying. Books just like to hit you a lot. Knights can only be hit from behind. Some of the gargoyles don't have 3 health, so they don't really work out for killing them very easily. This level is really strange. I'm going to go up and hit the first checkpoint so that when I die, it won't respawn me back down there at the start. So there's the checkpoint. Now I'm falling down, and I'm going to kill myself against this wall, and now I respawn on the other side of the wall. And that saves a lot of time, probably like 10-15 seconds over the old route. The old route had a chance of soft locking this level as well. If you get too far off screen from the camera not following you, you can just unload your character and have to restart. So this level, the red and blue characters are normally the fastest for this level, but they actually can't reach the next level door, and so I'm using the green character here instead so that I can get to the next level.
Yeah, the time you save playing an optimal character on this level versus switching character, it makes it worth it to do this.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, really?
Generally, most characters, I'd say, are within a second or two of each other, and it takes a decent amount of time to switch, so. This level we can also finish very quickly. Ooh, I messed up. I'm trying to jump from the ledge so that I don't use up my air jump here. There we go. Nice. Here's another level without checkpoints. I also have to save my double jump for this part, so I can only jump off the walls.
Oh, observatory. How many races you have lost me.
Chat is wondering why there's some levels that you're not picking Dust Girl.
Dust Kid is just generally slower. She actually is not the fastest character for any percent. I do use her a few times for consistency. Having the extra jump can help make some strats a bit easier and more consistent, but generally I'm just doing the IL strat and using the fastest character on every level. This level is the worst in the game. It's 45 seconds of jumping on blocks, and there's not even music.
Best music in the game.
Yeah. Shout outs to Lifeform for this great soundtrack right here, especially on this level.
The wind. Best part of the soundtrack.
Are we good for another donation or two?
Yeah, you're good on donations.
All right. We have $20 from Mike and Shauna O'Donnell. This is our first time donating. Shout outs to the tech crew keeping things running smoothly in the background. Good job, guys and gals. My wife is a speedrunner at heart and wants $10 of this to go to killing the animals. But I'm a sentimental guy, so I want the other 10 to go to saving the animals. We have $20 from the other guy saying, I'm so torn. The slower you go, the more you get to hear the awesome Dustforce soundtrack.
Thanks.
We have $42 from David Reed saying, Dustforce hype, Dust Girl is my waifu. We have $100 from Chain XN saying, awesome event and awesome charity. Thanks to all the runners and to everyone's hard work on the event. Great job, everyone. We have $25 from Taco Bowl 8 saying, I'm enjoying the Dustforce run, keep it up everybody. Put this towards Mario Kart 64. Shoutouts to Al Borland in the red shirt. We have $6 from Ditto saying, Yo Bird, Ditto here. Good luck with the run. Shoutouts to Hexerman and Luffy.
Luffy is the world record holder for this category. He's a little over 2 minutes faster, I think, than me. And he's one of the best IL runners in this game as well. I don't run ILs very much. I mostly do full game runs. So I mentioned mouse exits as a way to kind of leave an area very quickly. This area is actually so spread out that it's faster for me to mouse exit and just immediately re-enter the area to move around inside it, rather than stay going door to door. I'll be doing that one more time. So there's a very tricky super at the end of this level. Nice. I hit all three. This level has a pretty major skip. Once we climb up here, I'm just going to walk off this edge and fall, and then come back in and fall down to the end. That was a good time. That was a really good time. You could don donations for a little bit.
We have $20 from Go Wade saying, picked up Dustforce last week and have been hyped for this run ever since. Runner's choice. $20 from Velvet Spectre saying, greetings from Finland. Keep up the good work. $10 from Diff the Ender saying, hi Bird, Diff here. Good work on an awesome run so far. We have $20 from Andrew Ment from Bird of Prey's Massachusetts Cousins. Looks awesome. We have $20 from Wonders Plays Games saying, love the stream everyone, and what could be better than games that are for a great cause? It's just too addicting. Games done quick is love, games done quick is love.
Oh, just at the very top too. There we go.
So even if you're like standing too close to the wall with a spike on it, if you try to jump, it'll still count as like hitting the spike.
It kind of sucks you into the wall.
Yeah, it's really frustrating because like you know you'll be all right until you jump, but what the jump does is it tries to it pretty much does a wall jump instead of a normal air jump that you would do, because it thinks the spikes are a wall, and so it kills you instead of just letting you be.
This level went really well. This is another time where I'm going to mouse exit and join back in, because that door is way far away from everything else. These spike jumps through the tunnel at the very top of that level are kind of tricky. I'm happy I got those. So here I'm using getting hit to charge a super again. That might not hit the bottom guy. No, we're good. Yeah, so the trigger for me exiting is kind of the slowdown that happens when I finish off all the enemies. So here, again, the level starts by you falling down, but if I climb up, there is an unused tunnel over the top of the level that is quite tricky. Oh,
It's kind of cool they made an 80% route for this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I jump so high and this ceiling is so low, I have to be really careful up in here. I can hit my head and die very easily.
Yeah, we were talking about secret areas earlier with the apple percent, but I mean, there are just secret areas with all sorts of cool things everywhere in this game. They loaded up pretty good. Downhill, one of the first levels in the game, it is probably the most expansive level outside of, you know, the part you would go to, and it's really, really fun to explore. I'd highly recommend anyone do that.
Yeah, that level is normally about 14 seconds long, but the entire size of it is probably closer to 3 minutes of running around. So this level, we started using new strats yesterday. Nice, nailed them. Fitting through there used to give me a lot of trouble, but Cal helped me out. Now it's easy every time. Good. Making it there is really annoying. Those ceilings, you have to conserve your momentum through them. Even better than usual. So almost done. One more level after this in the 4 main areas.
Gotta love this one. I love Core Temple, you know?
Core Temple's amazing.
I love this level. The first 5 seconds or so aren't too good, but from there on out, it's pretty good. I actually found a really cool skip in this level that saves about 15 seconds. The level's going to continue to the right, and we're not going to go there. We're going to skip to the end. Okay, that was a little sketchy. This S corner jump is pretty tricky.
This is the jump that always gets people
Yeah,
when they
this
try to
is the
SS
hard jump in the
for
level.
first time.
There we go.
It's great.
So here we're gonna fit past these spikes, maybe. There we go. Get up here. Now we're clipped into a box, and we can clip up straight to the end.
Like the gap crossing you can do in this game.
Yeah.
All right, so that is it for the 4 main areas. And those are the easy levels. Now time for the hard ones.
This is the good part.
Easy
If you thought those were hard, these levels are quite literally called difficults.
Those only took me maybe 100 hours.
Yeah.
These are a couple under.
Yeah, your first playthrough is not able to be done in one sitting.
So this is the same music they used in the tutorial?
Yeah, there's a few soundtrack songs only in these virtual levels actually, but they're in the same kind of style. The next level has a trick that is 3 pixels wide on a 1920 by 1080p monitor that I'm gonna go for. We'll see how many tries it takes me. I've been nailing it lately in runs really consistently, so hopefully it goes well. Well, okay. That's what's supposed to happen. All right, let's go.
Boy.
Oh! I died. I hit the keyboard. That's fine.
What happened?
Twice. There we go. Nice. Yes, that gap is 1 tile wide, which is annoying to fit through in the first place. Also, pay attention, these levels are kind of fast. One more here.
Yeah. Very fortunately, these are not the hardest levels in the game on
right.
on
No more-
80%.
No more short ones. Yeah, so that gap is 1 tile wide, and it also has spikes on both sides. If you just try to jump in that gap, you'll die. It'll lock you to the wall because you're so close, it thinks you want to be jumping off of the wall. I also very recently started using this character on this level. He's a bit trickier, but he does save about 6 seconds. Oh, so close.
Section is just...
Oh, I did it again. I'm light attacking too early. There we go.
Nice.
Very nice.
We can fit through these spikes. Nice. That is way harder than that looks. This jump at the end is very tight. I'm actually buffering a ledge jump to give me 6% more speed in the air so I can even make it a little bit easier. There we go. I'm actually just gonna hit that in case.
You could just do it the normal way.
I do not want to die. So here I'm just gonna ram my face in these spikes and now I'm warped on top of the block. Alright, so this level is basically just getting slope boosts and then keeping it in slanted ceilings, and you need a lot of speed to do it. I'm just going to explain the next level. The next level, 165 people or so have ever beaten, and only 40 have done it with a perfect score. And we're going to try and do it pretty fast using basically all of the IL strats.
That's great.
I nailed it really good lately in practice.
Not one of the ones that breaks it.
I actually got almost an ILPP earlier today. There's a lot to explain, so... That's pretty rare to happen, but that's alright.
I do that sometimes.
Oh.
We will restart the level for Dust Girl. That's actually the last level I need to know that on. Thank you. I always forget. Virtual Dust Girl crashed for a long time, just randomly. But a fix finally came out, and so she doesn't crash anymore.
This is like.
But I'm still just, it's ingrained in my brain to never use her on these levels. Okay.
Yeah, you can see her.
That was a little
Yeah,
close.
it's not fair. You can see Dustman on every level, but no, Dust Girl, like, there's a whole level you just can't see her on.
I can see her pretty fine.
Sure. It helps a lot when you when you get the super and you get your
Yeah,
trail.
the super is helpful. These slopes, I have one tile to land on, so it can be a bit tricky. I'm one tile too left. Yeah, so on the next level, I'm gonna be doing a lot of tricks in a row that are all insanely hard. I'm gonna need serious time, but if you could also hold off on clapping, I'm gonna try and explain it all, because as soon as one thing is done, I just immediately have to start explaining the next one. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna do a spiked wall jump, and then I have to dash jump by pressing both on the same frame to get over this wall, and then death warp through this wall.
Nice job.
And here's like the spike jump gauntlet. Not done yet. All right. You don't want to miss that. We'll actually do this way. Okay. How about we go in here then? If that way is not going to cooperate. All right, there we go. So now I'm going to get this checkpoint. Here's the other 3-pixel drop. I have to land really low on those blocks so I don't hit my head. Now I'm going to clip through this wall, jump up, get a ceiling boost. Barely fit around there. This is all set up for a trick called the blind drop, which you'll see why right about now. Nice! We are only about 10 seconds behind my IL time right now. This is going really well. So that's the last checkpoint back there. We have to climb up.
Time soon.
So this is careful management of my height and double jumps. Oh, just too low. My hands are actually slipping on the keyboard because I'm sweating so much. This is easily the most tense part of the run.
This is the last.
This level can waste minutes even if it goes really well.
It's really unfortunate, but this part probably kills runs the most.
Yeah, and it's right at the end. Oh. So that's what happens when you mess up spike jumps. You look silly because you die on the spikes. This is actually the level that last SGDQ unfortunately could not be completed. It's really, really hard. Having this at the end of runs is kind of crazy. All right, we're fine.
Nice.
Time.
The leaderboards. So I'm happy with anything below 3 minutes on that level, so that was still like saving 15 seconds. So because I skipped so much of that level, and you guys didn't get to see it last time, there should be a donation incentive to watch the replay on this level, but I don't have the replays up. There's
donation
not
incentive
internet
was met.
on the computer. Yeah, probably a good choice.
You got a lot of chat notifications. Hey, Bird. How's it going?
Mind if I read off a donation or two while we're loading this up?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, we have $35 from Axel for the win. Hi, I'm new to this fantastic cause, and I'm a bit sad to not have seen this before. Speedrunning is awesome. Best of luck to all speedrunners. I greatly enjoy my time. Greetings from Montreal. We have $50 from Chuck Paul 1. Says, keep up the awesome runs. I look forward to this every year. Lots of interesting games and awesome runners.
All right, so we're gonna watch Thor. See, everyone else is worrying about just SSing the level, and he goes fast, so he's 5 seconds ahead of anyone else on this level.
It's Thor.
Because he's insane. He's the best IL runner at this game.
He's a household name.
So I don't even do all this. I skip and death warp to here. And obviously I'm spike jumping through here.
Anyone that owns the game can watch this.
Yeah, all the replays for any time are
You
saved.
have to beat the level. That's
Well,
a
okay,
very
yeah.
high barrier. But
It's not too hard.
yeah, the first time I even did the any percent for this level, it took me multiple hours.
Yeah,
So I was
definitely.
just playing it. It was terrible.
Trying to do 100% runs with this at the end is just insane. There are only 6 people who've even completed a 100% run. Out of the 40 who could do it at all.
That means
Yeah. So that's where I go above and just drop to the end, so I don't have to do any of this.
Yeah, many people stopped, composure themselves at
Yeah.
each checkpoint. Thor's just going.
Yep. Obviously, this is not his first time assessing the level.
God.
Knowing him, he's probably beating himself up like, why did I stop?
Yeah. He's worrying about losing the frames. Yeah, so a lot of the virtual level boards are just a lot of Dustman because Dust Girl crashed so much.
This is a really cool part.
Yeah, I love that.
It's skipping the tricky triangles is... It's cool, but it's crazy. And that's Dustforce.
Alright, so that was Dustforce, played by TheBirdofPrey. Side note, the Dustforce is actually included in the Humble Bundle, which is currently on sale, the profits from which all are donated to SGDQ to benefit Doctors Without Borders. Alright, you're watching Summer Games Done Quick, a speedrunning charity marathon hosted by Speed Demos Archives, featuring members from Speed Demos Archive and Speedruns Live. All donations are given to the Doctors Without Borders charity. Doctors Without Borders is an international medical humanitarian organization created by doctors and journalists in France in 1971. Today, they provide independent, impartial assistance in more than 60 countries to people whose survival is threatened by violence, neglect, catastrophe, primarily due to armed conflict, epidemics, malnutrition, exclusion from healthcare, or natural disasters. In 1999, Doctors Without Borders received the Nobel Peace Prize for their efforts. Thank you very much to TheBirdofPrey for an excellent Dustforce run. We have a $50 donation from Vindale saying, "Save a frame, save a life, Dustforce hype." $10 from Lodart, "Cruel dilemma. I have to work to make money that I can give to SGDQ, so I miss a lot of runs. Love to all you guys from France." We have $30 from Canderson saying, "It's great to see video game enthusiasts come together for such a great cause. You guys continue to provide countless hours of entertainment. Thanks, and keep up the excellent work. Put the money towards Mario Kart 64. Coming up next, we have Castlevania 64, run by Speedruns Live co-founder Cosmo Wright. We have $15 from Acute Links. Hey Speed Friends, Cute Links here donating for the awesome cause, and also to give some shoutouts to everyone who's donating to save the animals. See you guys at SGDQ 2015. We have $5 from Necroshade. This Dustforce speedrun is awesome to watch. This donation goes to Mario Kart 64. Franker Z Hype. We have $20